Welcome to Pirkei Avos. We are in Parak Aleph, Chapter 1, Mishnah Ches. Yehuda ben Tabai, which is Mishnah 8. Yehuda ben Tabai v'Shimon ben Shetach kiblu mehem. Yehuda ben Tabai and Shimon ben Shetach, they accepted the tradition from them. Who is from them? Yeshua, says Rabeinu, Yonah, Yeshua ben Pirkei, Umenitai Rabeinu, the authors of the previous Mishnah. As you know, the pattern continues. Yehuda ben Tabai Aimer. Yehuda ben Tabai says, Al ta'as atzmecha ke'orchai hadayanim. Don't make yourself like the orchai hadayanim. So we'll see, what are the orchai hadayanim? Seems like it means those that set up or gave litigants which arguments they should use in court. Kind of like a lawyer, a type of lawyer that would help people arrange their arguments in court. So it says, don't be like them. Now it's speaking to a judge. Now it could be that, it sounds like the beginning also, this whole Mishnah sounds like it's talking to a rabbinical judge. When the litigants are in front of you, they should be in your eyes like they're wicked. And when they leave from you, they should be both like they're righteous. When they accept the judgment. So let's see Rabeinu Yonah how he explains this Mishnah. So don't be like those that give, like the lawyers that help people set up their claims. And it sounds like it's talking to judges. Now, we're not talking about people that tell people how to lie in court. Because that's a wicked person. If you're telling someone to lie in court, then you're wicked. So we don't need a Mishnah to teach us not to tell people to lie in court. We don't need a Mishnah to tell us to do that. It's a very big sin. But rather the explanation is, even if you don't teach them to lie, if you help them arrange their arguments, that you set up the arguments and you tell one of them what the law is. You shouldn't do this, because they're going to suspect you and speak evil upon you. So, right, if you're a judge, you should for sure not do this. If you're a judge, you can't be helping one of the litigants. Like the story in Ksubos, with Rabbi Yochanan, Demikar Savim B'Bsarcha L'Tisalim U'B'Sayv Sover Adam Chashav Shiny. So there the story was, there was a certain law that Rabbi Yochanan's relatives asked him, and he gave them advice to help them save money. But it sounds like it could have caused someone else to lose money. So first Rabbi Yochanan gave them advice because it says B'Sarcha L'Tisalim, you shouldn't hide from your relatives when they need help. But in the end, he said he knew he was an important person. And it looks bad. And he says we made ourselves like the Orchei Hadayanim, because sometimes you could help one person with setting up their judgments, setting up their arguments in court, and it's going to hurt somebody else. So for sure it applies to a judge. I'm just not 100% sure if it's applying to other people also. But the end of the Mishnah for sure is talking about a judge. Because I believe in that story in Ksubas, Rabbi Yochanan was not acting as a judge in that story. So it would seem to imply that it's not only about a judge, but then it's only talking about an Adam Chashav, an important person. Okay, so we'll leave that as not being 100% clear. Okay. And when the litigants are in front of you, they should be like evil. Now again, this is for sure talking to judges. You shouldn't have your heart go towards one of the litigants that he's correct, if so, because you're not gonna judge it favorably. If you're a judge, you shouldn't favor one of the litigants. It's very hard. You might one guy, you might have an inkling to like, but you shouldn't be doing that. You should be looking at the facts of the case. You're not going to be, if you like the guy, if you favor the guy for no apparent reason, then you're not going to be able to hold him liable if he's liable. You have to look at them like they're evil. Not that they are evil, but like they're evil. And look like they're, both of these people, you should view them as you should suspect them of lying. So you can figure out the truth. And you shouldn't have your heart tilt towards one of these guys until you figure out what's going on and until you decide the halacha, until you decide the Jewish law. Okay, and then we said, and when they leave in front of you, they should be both righteous. What does this mean? When they accept the judgment. This is a attribute of piety. You're a judge, and you just decided the case, so you know that someone was lying. Even so, you should still view him as righteous. You shouldn't view him forever as a liar. You can't suspect him. He already accepted the judgment, and he paid what he had to pay. And you should think that he already repented. And he's never going to do it again. So it's a very, very difficult thing. Imagine you're the judge of a case, and you discover one of the litigants is lying. The Mishnah says you're supposed to view him as righteous. Why? Because obviously we're talking about he accepted the judgment, not someone who didn't accept the judgment. But he accepted the judgment, he paid what he had to pay, and he repented. We assume that he repented. So that's the way, and that a little bit ties into the Mishnah we learned before about judging everyone favorably. Here you have a guy in front of you who lied, was trying to pull one over on you as a judge. You caught him. Still, after he pays his dues, you should assume that he repented, and you should view him favorably. A very difficult thing to do, but something we can all strive for. Wishing everyone a good day.